defenses and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the SMU Mustangs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mustangs will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly complete. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Back to the air one more time. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. Pressure coming. Quarterback moving. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Stanford! Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it on the right. Afterburner's coming. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
On second down, looking again to throw. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They're trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Looking to throw on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. The lone back's got it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Stanford 7, SMU 3.
First down to start the drive after the break. On the ground, it's Parrish. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits in the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
I love that.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's first and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 14 to Kansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got a man. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Third down coming up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And that pass intercepted. Bringing it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That's caught. It's Carroll.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, and with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. Caught on the outside, it's Johnson.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to run for it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up. Got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep guns.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there. And they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Stanford now has it in the red zone. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to fire deep. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
So it's 1st down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Going for the big play. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will boot it away to start the 2nd half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you just wonder, when is it going to happen for this true freshman? We know he's got so much talent and ability. The coaching staff was so excited about him coming into this season. He hasn't been able to score quite yet this year, but this is the time. This is an opportunity for him to break the seal.
On the
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Trying to pound it in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Touchdown, SMU! And here they come, almost all the way back.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in easy situations, chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that. Puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. And the missed connection on third down.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And it'll be down right there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Cardinal! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds a man on the left. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Stanford 28, SMU 18.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They're going to throw it again. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Just trucks through it. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll leave it with him. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. They'll they'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Barnes. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Makes his man miss. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The run from the shotgun. Nice move to stay on his feet. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Caught behind the line. It's Cox. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, they go back to the option play, and now this is the second time, Pollock, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You can tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Mustangs! Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nevada is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 16 over Iowa. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll run play action. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Parrish. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Stanford lines up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Looking for a crease. It's Parrish. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. At midfield, he's got room. The expressway is wide open. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.